Let us continue playing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. When we last left off, we have done some equipment swappage. Basically bought some new stuff for people, and now we're going to go and see if we can't deal with this guild that has run off. Darn it. I was kind of hoping they would possibly be able to encounter them first and maybe make this a whole round trip. I guess I still could. Items dark if we encounter them there. But we don't use items with a lot in any case, so that'll be fine. Oh no, it's a guild of Antlions! And we're completely surrounded. Which is an interesting start. Let's have a quick think about things here. So we have quite a lot of people. I got rid of my black mage, though. We have Anri back, and Anri now has abilities to learn, so he will be taking part in this battle. We have Ileana, who's my backup healer now. So I have two healers, and I'm feeling fairly good about that. Elvros, we need to kind of train a bit, and Rockwell has been our rock so far. In fact, I'm not going to use either Shin or Mont Blanc here, because I really want to get these guys leveled up a bit more. The downside is, if I don't use Mont Blanc, I don't have a real way to deal with that bomb. Actually, that's a lie, actually. I do have a way of dealing with that bomb, I just don't have the quick way of dealing with that bomb. So, yeah, we'll have Nibble positioned there, and we will have Yankee positioned there, and we'll see how well this goes. So win, defeat all enemies. And the reason I say we do have a way to do this is because our red mage now has a spell. We now have Thunder. So I can now actually cast spells that will actually do some damage to these things. So, let's make a start on this then. These aren't flans, they can be attacked normally. And it looks like these are fairly low level anyway, so this is just going to be a sort of training run for my lower level party members. Yankee though, going to go on the assault up here. I've forgotten about those things. Actually, I suppose it wouldn't be the end of the... No, actually, let's go and... Instead of trying to deal with that rock thing, we're going to go and air render you. 37. Air has been rendered. There is 40. Okay. So in order to protect my somewhat fragile backline here... Oh, new spell, Life, by the way. I can now resurrect people. Provided, of course, my white mage stays alive to do it. We're just going to protection on our three somewhat fleshy members of the party, though one of them really is not. Since I've got not a lot else I can do with you right now, let's actually go for a fight! Hit you with Alpha 1. And this is how we gain all of our experience points. Next up, fight him in the back, 31. Or 34, that very nearly killed him. I think we're going to get magic blasted by these guys anyway, if that goes, so let's just have a look. No, he's actually gone for these two. Oh, actually, no, he's just gone for a white mage. I can certainly take this. 19. And just a thought, let's hope we don't have to use items, because while we do have a Phoenix down, it would of course be a penalty to use one. Do I want to go for the kill? Yeah, because we don't want magic casters at the back here. The rest I can probably deal with. Oh yeah! That was a thing. Right. I think that comes straight out of the pro playbook of how to extend and just grind experience points. Okay, 45% chance of reversing MP and HP, which wouldn't be a big hit for him, I wouldn't have thought. I'll have to have a look at that. Meanwhile then, I've got to, yeah, do this again. Yeah, that was rather silly of me all in all, but clearly it was all done for the purposes of experience points. Right, Chikira has taken 40, only has 35 left, and this is going to be a bit damaging on Yankee if we're not careful. 39. Yeah, you need a cure soon. I suppose, though, what I could do is go Monk Tech Whirlwind, try and hurt both, but it only does about 20 damage. Did hit both of them, though. Oh, counter. Oh, please don't die. Oh, good God, alright. Run away. White Mage, we kind of need something here. Oh, this has been an entertaining start to things. No, actually, White Mage does not move. We might need him to do other things in a moment. And meanwhile, the Judge looks on bemused. And our Beastmaster is going to continually whack you over the head until he levels up. Or we get bored, wander off, mini adventure. Right, so having, you know, killed this thing once already, let's go kill it again. XP earned and experience point, judge point rather, and I'll leave you like that because it's likely we're going to get attacked by the spider thing. Oh, and they do not have the speed to keep up with my monk. This is encouraging. Meanwhile, let's attack someone who's actually going to be worth attacking. Good hit. I could go for a double strike here if I wanted to, just for efficiency's sake, but actually, you're actually one of our higher level people anyway, so it's not the end of the world if you don't get buckets of experience from this. Might as well earn and see if we can't just use our newfound trickery to gain some judge points. 8 earned, new judge point. And this is making the battle look a bit more routine by this stage. Spider has run away. Our Spider's going for lower defense and resistance. I was going to say, are you level 9? You can't be level 9, you must be level 6 then. Which I suppose does make sense. Who's higher level than Anri? I don't think anybody is. Well, let's put a protect on you just for safety. I could probably have been better off curing him, but I have the life spell now anyway, provided he's fine. '21 counter. Okay, let's not play the counter game anymore. Let's just actually go for air render. $27, 12 earned, and you can stick up to this. So, Smagor is going to again reverse your MP and hit points. And again, I'm not sure he cares. The good news is he might actually level up. The enemy he's fighting may actually level up from all this. Which, you know, would be entertaining. Spider Thing is going for our Red Mage. Which I'm okay with. Our Thief can now go for Side Slash and Probable Kill. Can't get behind him though, so we'll just have to stick with that. Missed, countered, missed. Okay, in the name of getting our guys some more experience points, and also just getting some judge points, okay, fair enough. Well, since we now don't have to attack at melee anymore, we're just going to go Thunder. which actually is a chance of killing, so... Oh, we like the red mages. Okay, Anri's Protect is faded. Anri will then go up and see what's going on up here. And also cast a Cure on you, because technically speaking your hit points and end point. Yeah, for some reason you were being a Beastmaster, you'd actually have some more mana points, but I suppose you're not using them for anything. Okay, your Protect fades, but you'll earn a kill from this. And a level as well, just to be cherry on top. Right, now we just got to deal with the big guy. In all honesty, should not be that much of a problem. I will go air render here, I think. Actually, no, let's go for the stab in the back. This guy is a lower level, but that puts him one attack away from it, so I'm okay with that. Just keep bopping him over the head with low-grade attacks until something happens. I get bored and decide, you know what, actually, let's just not do this. Yankee's damaged, but he should be alright. Our thief charges... Actually, our thief is going to go and do an evil sort of stab over here, because he needs to level as well. It's actually a lot more experience than I was expecting. A lot more hit points, rather, but hey, we now have a level 7 thief. And, of course, I can now go for a cure. It's up to 7 judge points, which is good if I could use them for anybody except Shin. We will get combo moves on people. It will happen. Just may take us a bit of time. Henry's also going to go for a cure. I think I've got too many core members of the guild. Oh, you're one short. Okay, well, we'll just move you up then. Move you up and wait. You are going to whack him in the back. Your Protect is faded, but you are going to get another attack in. Fight. 83% chance, 1 damage. And Yankee is now up to level 7. Don't I have a long story mission to do after this? Yes, I probably do. Therefore, I should probably stop faffing around. Nah. Okay. For the sake of it, Protect's up on YouTube. And time for some thunder, I think. Yeah, that was brilliant positioning on my part. Cure them. Was not my intent to just grind this guy out. Ileana levels up to level 8 though. Ileana will now get stabbed in the back by a thief because I might as well do something. Meanwhile, Smagor is going to keep grinding up the experience track. And is going to reverse your MP and hit points, which almost certainly is not a bad idea, given I've just given away my hit points. Alright, now you're probably dead, because I've got a fire move on you now. Fire Sword, 18 only. I was expecting a little more from that. Oh, might as well keep going with this then. Bop for 1. Air Render. Oh, Air Render does us 3 damage. So he's cracking the defenses with this. You'll find it. Stay there. Henry has no interest in this whatsoever. Okay. Let's move to here because it gives us a higher chance of hitting him. Right, and let's see how effective Thunder is against him. Yeah, that's better. We're actually doing significant damage now. If not gaining significant experience points anymore. Okay, 6 damage. So yeah, it's clearly weapon grade and actual strength which is now becoming an issue. Yeah, Whirlwind hurt our own guy in the back. Definite plan. Air Render for free. And Fire Sword for kill, I think, is coming up. But first, he has 8 hit points. What's he going to do? Move and attack our thief. And fail. Well, that went on for about 16 minutes, too long. Given that it was an optional mission we didn't really have to do, but, you know, experience is earned. It will be helpful. Battle is won. Okay, things went okay, thankfully. Mithril Staff. Okay, Elvos has now mastered a lot of his Bell abilities. And yet another enemy has spawned. Might have a double... Might not be able to get there this round, you know. Okay, Elvis, you can now change... Nope. Since I believe it was only... Yeah, your immunity's still going, so in order to keep going, we now need to upgrade your Demon Bell up to the next level. And hope that we actually bought your next level. We did not. Therefore, you are out of... You're out of this for the moment. We might as well wait until a future mission for this. And you learned an ability as well. Maintenance, but I think that's attached to your armor. Yes, it is. And there's nothing else you can use anyway, so we're all good with that. Right, we probably need to use Mont Blanc in this next mission, regardless of what we do, so let's just check the laws. No poison. And Desert Peril. Operation Desert Peril. We have a plan. Doesn't that thing howl? Maybe the monsters here have really gone mad. Okay. Mont Blanc, because we have a flan to deal with. Gotta decide this one a little bit. Miriam, because Miriam. Henry, because we have things to learn. Ilyana, because we do like Ilyana. And Rockwell, I suppose, is the one to go here, because that's additional magic-style attacks. So those are our 6 for the moment. So win, defeat all enemies. Okay, now I imagine that you are immune to thunder. I'm guessing that because you're yellow. This, though, wouldn't be a bad attack, so let's go with this. 21 damage. And our red mage remains in a safe position. So, what's Oro going to do from here? Actually, run away because he can't get to us. Awesome. Beyond this, then, I suppose there's not much I should really be doing. Oh, actually, I can keep attacking him if I want. What's your chance of hitting? 40, 50, 70, but only doing 1. Well, XP is XP, I suppose. I should really be boosting. Actually, these things are lower level than I was thinking for what is effectively a boss mission. Or story mission, anyway. So, I might actually just go for this then, rather than faffing around. If we can't gain good experience points, there's not much point in hanging on. Obviously, people like Henry can always make their own experience. It's what they do. Protect. I know we got a flan with Shell. Shell might be useful, but I think I can deal with that flan before he has too many moves. Possibly even with this first one. I could go Magic Break, actually. Okay, so I've reduced his magic score. Now to see how effective fire is against this thing. Oh wow, is that not effective at all? And that would be countered, so I suppose Fire Sword here is the best move. Puts you within basic death, so... And miss. Via the spider. $18. Yeah, I put Mont Blanc on this mission purely for leveling purposes, and he's just not going to get any experience, really. Right. So we know that's not going to work, really. There we go. 1 Blizzard, and as long as that hits, Flan dead before he has a move. Next up, then. I mean, eventually I will get her some better stuff for actual melee attacks, but for now, magic is definitely the way to go with our red mage. Oh, you know what I should have done? I thought he was dead, actually, but that gives Miriam a kill. Right, Oro now can jump down and be very interestingly positioned for some of our characters. I think, though, I'm going to stick with where I am. No, she doesn't have an ability that definitely hits for the moment, but... I need to know what Burial does. I might have to look some of these up, and I've said that before. I haven't yet, but... I do have the manual within arm's reach if I needed it. Okay, well that didn't work, so we'll end the turn there. Cons has just put himself in a really interesting position. Oh, we might be losing Miriam in a moment. No, she'll be fine. She's got 50 hit points. And I can go and cure her in any case, so there we go. White Mage earns his keep. And what will the judge do? Ride his chocobo to glory, most likely. Right, Shin can move behind and deal with this spider because, quite frankly, that's his job. Getting no experience for it anymore, but, you know. Right, you can go over here and go for Fire Sword. There. Goes for Mont Blanc. Thanks to protect, that's not going to do severe damage. And now we can just counterattack anyway. Actually, no. Yeah, move to there. Just make sure Fury does actually work on these things, and there we go. Double fire blast. Okay, 1 out, judge point, and 6 experience. I should have really gone Sword Strike, but still, we got the hit. And that just leaves Oro and Via. And Oro is still determined to kill Miriam, because for some reason nobody seems to like Miriam. Miriam, though, will take this in stride and just kill you. Oh, one shot, unless... Yep, one shot. Well, time for Anri Rage. Wags over the head with the Stick of Life, which is actually giving him the life skill. And now we know what powers it. And Shin can just move and kill the spider, and that is effectively story mission over, even though it wasn't really much of a story, but hey. It progresses us a bit further into the game now. Can make a master go crazy. We may find out at some stage. Maybe. Meanwhile, mission cleared. Must get mad like this often. Kupo, we get jobs like this every once in a while. Really? I wonder what causes it. There are a number of theories, Kupo. I, for one, believe the crystal theory. Ah, because it's all about the crystals. This is a Final Fantasy game. Of course it's about the crystals. You see, the palace made those crystals, Kupo. Their magic is so strong that it affects the animals. So you think a crystal is nearby? No, Kupo. It might just be a rumor after all. How could you make anything in a wrinkle in space? A wrinkle in space, huh? Interesting. Desert Peril is done. We get the Kontetsu. Rockwell has mastered the Fire Sword. The clan has leveled up. Skill has gone up as well. And we have a new location. We have the river, and I'm going to put that on the island by itself. And that gives us a treasure hunt. So I might go around, pick up the treasures, and then head back to base. We got a nice shield. Nice. Holy water, which is okay. And back to the Giza Plains. A high potion. Could have been worse, though, of course, the ice shield is probably a Shin item for the moment, unless it's got abilities on it. It does not. So, we'll take that. Immunity to ice is probably a reasonable thing for us to have. So, next time, we are going to... Well, first of all, we need to make a minor adjustment here. The Flame Tongue is no longer your weapon of choice. We need to find you a new Gladiator weapon. And it doesn't look as if we have one. White Combo, though, has finally appeared. So, the good news is, once we do that, we can have our White Mage as part of our combo attacks in future. Does the White Mage even have any things? I'm not sure. Not sure. But in any case, we'll try and head back to base. There's a possibility we'll be ambushed next time, which is why we'll end the video here. But we'll go back and do some equipment purchases. So, until next time.